Go on, my people. This one is coming from Times of what time? Times of India.com. Me almost said Times of Find India. Anyway, so Times of India.com. This one is very important, guy. And you know what I'm saying? Lifestyle, right? All right. So I spotted something. We're going to be talking about pancreatic cancer and the symptoms and things to look out for. So I spotted something. I spotted something was off when I used the loo, the toilet. What man with pancreatic cancer share symptoms. So this one is coming from, as I said, timesofindia.com. And I don't see any author, but this was last updated on January 29th, 2023. It's a recent 2023 article. So one case study is a reminder to not ignore seemingly benign signs, guys. That is true because I myself is getting up there in age. I'm not that old, but and not but I've been experiencing weird things within my body when it comes to my left leg or my abdominal area on my back. So, guys, we need to start monitoring our lifestyle and the things that we are doing and the things that we are eating. Anything that is repetitious, we need to start thinking about what are things that we're not doing as much enough of that can contribute to healthy living and start doing that. You know what I say? Stop doing the things that are bad for us and start doing the things that are more so good. Right? I know the saying. We all have that date schedule with death. We all have that, yeah? I understand that. But while we are here today, why not make the best of it? So let's go through the different signs and symptoms of identifying pancreatic cancer. So it says that cancer can reveal itself in subtle and unexpected ways, which can often be ignored and neglected by us. This was also the case of Andy and a bunch of other people who didn't share his last name. Andy shared with pancreatic cancer UK the first symptoms that eventually led to a pancreatic cancer diagnosis at age of 50. Knowing the warning signs. We'll click read more. So knowing the warning sign is essential for early diagnosis and treatment. So Andy's initial symptoms. Andy told Pancreatic Cancer UK, I was diagnosed on May 31st, 2013 by pure fate, I believe. So talking about this early symptoms that could not be rightly diagnosed, he said, now that I look back, I had the first signs in late February with severe abdominal pains, but a visit to the doctors suggested I might have gallstones. I was sent for an ultrasound, but they couldn't find anything, so the doctor suggested I cut out fatty foods, and it seemed to work. I was pain free, he added. And that's true. That's my situation right there. I was having these weird feeling in my stomach and abdominal. I went to the doctor. They did some kind of ultrasound. They did ultrasound, not no some kind of ultrasound. They did take pictures of my stomach. At the end of the day, the doctor told me, we saw built up what it called? Built up. You know what I'm talking about. Stuff that needs to come out of your stomach. In your tract, in your colon tract. That needs to come out. We're gonna recommend Paradon or whatever, and you're gonna be in the washroom for 3 days. So heads up, and he's laughing. No, now Paradon did not work. You know, I had to get Metamucil, and Metamucil to push everything out. And after that, I've never uh, um, witnessed the painful feeling of not being able to digest my food and the pain that moves around from my abdominal area to my back area. I haven't witnessed that yet, but I'm still monitoring it. I'm still monitoring it. Guys, just because of this truth here, of knowing that things like this, when it happens so subtly, right? So, right. So, a lot of people were suggesting, oh, you might have kidney stone, you might have gallstone, and all of this, right? But it was stool that was built up in my stomach that needed to come out. Why did that happen? Why did that stop? That never happened to me before in my life. And I'm not saying that it can't happen, nor am I saying that it couldn't happen at a younger age. But why did it happen is my focus. And what can I do to prevent that from happening further? Hence why I'm so, you know, open about reading about health. So symptoms worsen with time. In May, Andy spotted something was off when he used the toilet. He said, I started to notice my urine was very dark and my stools were pale and refused to flush. Wow. That's you know what I mean I say? That's scary. I didn't think much of it as I didn't feel unwell at all. But I decided to go and see the medic just to be sure. Wow. Yeah, so yeah, whenever you see your pee really dark, that's a good sign of health issues. So whether you need to start regulating how much water you consume in a day, or clean out, wash out your system, flush, guys, come on, man. Especially if you're 30 or 40, we've been living this life for a long time, and if you never had a flush ever, it's time to get one. Pancreatic cancer diagnosis. The medic asked to see me again a couple of days later and was concerned as I had started to look yellow. He shared. Jaundice is another telltale sign of pancreatic cancer, in which the whites of the eyes or skin turn yellow. Wow, that's so scary. Oh my God, like that hurt my heart. And you know what? I've been in situations where, because I'm in a healthcare, so I work with people. I worked with people before with this, and I had a gentleman look at me before, and this broke my heart. This broke my heart to the core, because I've never experienced anything like this. And the gentleman that was laying in bed, dying from pancreatic cancer, yellow. His hands were yellow. His feet were yellow. His eyes, everything was yellow, man. It was weird for me, knowing that I'm new to this. The man looked at me and said, Dwayne, why am I dying? I'm only 40. Man. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I brought that up. Because that just making me emotional right now. So, anyway, let's continue reading this. Jaundice is another telltale sign of pancreatic cancer, in which the whites of the eyes or the skin turn yellow. This condition can also trigger itchy skin, dark colored pee, and the poo turns pale. Says if you're starting to itch for no reason, make sure you start doing the troubleshoot. Make sure you start troubleshooting. Are you using the proper laundry detergent? Because sometimes that could be it. That could be it. The laundry detergent, you're probably allergic to that stuff. You know, the soap that you're using on your skin, make sure you knock out all of those, possible reasons right first before they start panicking. After a couple of tests and doctor visits, Andy was given a CT scan that revealed a tumor in the head of his pancreas. Wow. So read more. The signs in your feet that can indicate liver problem. Man, I need to read up on that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, so number 5, Andy's treatment. Andy was booked for surgery and also received 6 months of chemotherapy to fight the tumor. Andy stressed before this. I knew something about pancreatic cancer, and I just wanted to show others that there are survivors out there. But early diagnosis is crucial. The treatment worked well for Andy. He added, I am happy to confirm that I continue to keep very good health. Clots and ears, read more. Clots and ear blocks as pulmonary embolism increase after COVID. Of course. So, number 6, other pancreatic cancer symptoms to note. And I noticed that my is getting better. Before, I never used to be able to pull off a fully strengthened kiss teeth. No, it's getting better. I wonder why. Other other pancreatic cancer symptoms to note. Apart from jaundice and abdominal pains, other signs of pancreatic cancer include loss of appetite or sudden weight loss, feeling tired, feeling hot and shivery, feeling sick, diarrhea or constipation, pain at the top of your tumor, of your tummy, sorry, pain at the top of your tummy and your back, bloating. Lord Jesus, why these things so general? Why do I have to generalize it? Cause no me I think say me have it. Cause what you talking about? Who no feel tired? Who no feel sick sometime? Who no have the shivers? Who doesn't have diarrhea if you eat foolishness? And who no have peeing at the top of them tummy and the back sometimes? I don't know if me can take this site as something that's accurate and thing, you know. But anyway, may I still read. What causes pancreatic cancer? Pancreatic cancer occurs when cells in the pancreas develop changes in their DNA. It is still not clear what causes pancreatic cancer. And this is the reason why a lot of people are dying from it. Because we of today, the people of today, the industries of today, the education that we have today is not sufficient enough. And it can be if systems weren't set up to block innovation. There are certain factors identified by doctors which may increase the risk of developing pancreatic cancer. This includes smoking and having certain inherited gene mutation. So risk factors of pancreatic cancer. According to Mayo Clinic, smoking, diabetes, chronic pancreatitis, or inflammation of the pancreas, family history of pancreatic cancer, and certain genetic syndromes are all known risk factors of pancreatic cancer. Furthermore, being obese and adopting unhealthy lifestyle practices can also increase your risk of the cancer. How to prevent pancreatic cancer. Following tips may help to reduce your risk of pancreatic cancer. Do not smoke. Keep help from family. Seek help from family and doctors if you are unable to quit smoking. Maintain a healthy weight. If you are overweight, find out your healthy weight range as per your body BMI, your body I can't remember what that means. Body measure something like your body fat. Everybody have a overall average body fat, and try to take that down to the normal body fat weight range for your height and your lifestyle, your age, your height and your age. Like, bring that body fat down. Find out your healthy weight range as per your BMI, and slowly and steady work off and shed the extra weight. Incorporate daily exercise. Eat a healthy diet, lean diet, alkaline diet. Make sure your diet is rich in colorful fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. See, them always say that, but them not tell you which fruits. Make sure you eat alkaline fruits, alkaline vegetables, alkaline diet. So, can pancreatic cancer spread? So, advanced pancreatic cancer is the term you're looking for. According to Cancer Research UK, advanced pancreatic cancer refers to the cancer that has spread from where it started or has come back sometime after treatment reoccurrence. The cancer can either spread into the nearby large blood vessels and possible the lymph nodes, or can spread to the lining of the bowel or abdomen, the lungs, or the bone. It can spread. Met many folks that I've worked with. When I first started, I was working within which area again? The area where people died. It was so sad. And I've met, my brain is not functioning properly right now because of this topic. It's very emotional, right? So I've met folks who died from bone cancer, stomach cancer. Like, oh. The key is to get yourself tested regularly and prevent the disease from spreading or from reaching an advanced stage. The takeaway: do not ignore the early signs of the disease, no matter how insignificant they seem to you. Do not, you know what? Do not ignore early signs that of changes in your body. When you start feeling a certain way that you never felt before, and you see it comes and it goes and it comes and it goes, go check it out. I should take my own advice, and I've started to. All right? So go check it out, guys. Check out yourself. Go do all the necessary research, and don't just leave it in the hands of doctors. Remember, we're troubleshooting, and they're a part of that troubleshoot. We are the owners of our bodies, right? So we have to be responsibility for the growth of our body and the successful, and to live successfully, right? All right. So we have to be responsible for our own health. So the things that we're doing that is very detrimental to our health, we need to cut out. Right? So do not ignore the early signs of the disease, no matter how significant they seem to you. If a minor problem like abdominal pain is persistent for a longer duration, one should get it tested medically. So do not rely on over-the-counter drugs and supply chains. Get tested with a proper course of medicines. Timely medical intervention can help stop the progress of. At least you will know. At least we will know. And it's better to know early than later on when the doctor says, "Oh, sorry, I can't do nothing for you. You have 10 months, you have 5 months, you have 4 months, you have 2 weeks, you have 6 weeks." These are faith that a lot of people went through. I've experienced. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We'll talk later.